like why like the new dark side lightsaber has like a weird lightsabery.
It's got I was going to say that it's got two little kind of dildo
little protector.
I think it's trying to be like a lightsaber claymore, which I'm absolutely fine with.
Yeah.
As long as when he swings it and he chops someone in two, he goes in twain. If he doesn't do that, I don't care.
And it goes like,
yeah, it has to be a different noise.
although when it started, I genuinely thought it was a parody trailer.
Yeah, when that dude pops up.
There's been an awakening.
And then that dude pops up, I thought, is that what?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like, hold on, is Matt just linked us another parody?
It's Matt trolling us.
I genuinely thought it was a parody for the first like 20 seconds. But then the X-Wings come in, I'll just like jizz my pants. I've still got a massive Lego X-Wing that I need to build and then buy another shelf so I can put it on there.
Hold on, you have Star Wars Lego and you haven't built it.
I know.
Because that officially makes you a bad person.
I know. But the thing is, it's because I know when I build it, it's already built. If that makes sense. Like once you build it, it's built.
True, but once it's built, you get to play with it.
Yeah,
get to add stuff on it.
Just like get it, start flying around and annoy Ali just by like buzzing it around.
Well, I actually have like you know when they redid when they remastered it for VHS back in like 98 or 97 or something.
Yeah.
And they re-released a bunch of the Kenner range of toys.
Yes.
I have the Falcon and I have Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So when I build the Lego X-Wing, I'm going to sort of try and suspend them from the ceiling in a kind of Death Star trenchy tableau.
I
guess. I just need 2 more TIE Fighters, really.
And then, of course, you need some sort of like Jar Jar Binks, just like to go alongside them.
Just popping his head out.
Yeah, or if he's just flown through space because someone has clearly jettisoned him.
Yeah, he'd probably survive in space.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be great if the new film did open with a close camera pan, just going alongside the bottom of Jar Jar Binks' floating corpse?
Yeah, he starts
like
it all
the Star
off.
Destroyer and the Blockade Runner from the original, from Episode 4.
Yeah.
There's all of the lens flare, and then suddenly everything sort of comes into focus, and it's just Jar Jar's floating frozen corpse. Grim.
Yeah, that would be a really good way to win over the fans, though.
No, if they wanted to win over the fans, it would have to be Lucas.
That's true. No, he's floating right next to it, not like Jar Jar.
Holding
or
hands.
the mask comes off, and it is in fact Lucas.
Yeah.
You've never seen Jar Jar Binks or George Lucas in the same place.
That's true, actually.
Yep.
I've never seen them in the same place. Like, I've seen the guy who voices Jar Jar with Lucas in the same place, but I've never seen like the actual Gungan in the same place.
Exactly, right?
I think you might be onto something.
Putting that out there.
I think you might be onto something.
Deals Pone solving one mystery at a time.
Yeah, conspiracy theories. We're the conspiracy busters.
The Blue Sky Conspiracy Busters.
The Blue Sky Conspiracy.
Oh my god, that's like we could totally set up an agency called that.
I think we just did.
Yeah, well there we go. Perhaps kickstart it. We haven't actually done one in a while, so.
Might need some clients. Like, get in contact if you've got a conspiracy theory that you want investigating / busting.
Yeah.
We'll bust all over it.
It's like whenever... I was disappointed that we didn't get to see old Han, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Very old Han.
Yeah.
Did you say very old like Han as in Han Solo, or very old Ham as in Mark Hamill hamming it up?
Or an actual ham.
Obviously, I want ancient cockknocker. Obviously. Snooch.
Don't mess with the Jedi Master, son.
I kind of want Hammy Hamill and Hammy Ian McDiarmid facing off, because McDiarmid was so good in Episode 3, hamming it up as Palpatine, as Palpa Ham. He was great. Like he had the Palmer Ham. He had the worst script ever, but he was hamming it more than Christmas. It was delicious. I want to see a ham off. I'm really hungry.
Maybe
no one gets to eat on Black Friday. Although actually, does anyone actually know why it's called Black Friday? I assume someone American must know.
I'm assuming it's because basically when the stampedes of consumers first started happening, fire happened somehow. I think like brimstone, there was an apocalypse. I'm assuming that's what happened. Looking at some of the pictures, that's certainly what it looks like. It looks like the end of days.
As a term, it's been used in multiple contexts going back to the 19th century, where in the United States it was associated with the financial crisis of 1869.
That's very interesting. Huh.
It was, yes, it was used in a public relations newsletter from 1961.
Well, now we know.
Now we know.
So yeah, Black Friday.
It's Saturday now.
It's Saturday now. We're doing our time traveling thing again. It's been crazy.
It's been messy.
Yeah, isn't it? And isn't it great because currently it's Friday, but when everyone's going to be hearing this, it's Saturday, so it's still crazy. We don't know if it's going to get any crazier. It might get crazier.
It could get crazier because at the time of recording, America still has to wake up. I mean, they're only just starting to wake up, really, unless they've been sort of queuing all night. In which case, yeah, there've just been scenes of disturbing things.
Ew.
Yeah, like sort of trampling and yeah, like oh my god, an electric blanket, 35% off. Quick, what's that pensioner?
Thing is, going into this, obviously we're at Deal's website. We've been sort of theorizing and ruminating on what was to come, and we were expecting big things in terms of console deals, and by God, we got them.
Yeah, we did.
It's been crazy awesome if you've been looking to get into next gen. And I think I think on balance, like, let me know if you guys agree with me here. I think Microsoft has rocked it. Like, absolutely rocked it.
They've definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know about the sales figures yet, because I remember you, Matt, saying that you'd be interested to see how it's all turned out at the end of the day. But they've definitely given a lot of options. Well, not necessarily Microsoft. A lot of retailers have given a lot of options for the Xbox One. There's been plenty of deals going up and being snapped up. But yeah, I'd agree. They've definitely they've brought out the big guns, but have they hit the mark? That's what I want to know.
Well, we said last week that Microsoft pretty much like sacrificed their big RP and Kinect and just totally triaged their consoles so they could roll out these cheap Christmas bundles. And I mean, even Xbox's own official bundle, that's what was that, 349, 369, something like that, where you get like 2 games and a controller in there as well.
Yeah, and
Like-
and they've got the 299 that was
Yeah.
Forza and a AAA game of your choice. They had like Halo and GTA 5 in that mix as well. Like, I agree. I think that's one of the most surprising things. Well, the pleasantly surprising thing was that Microsoft really sort of cut the price themselves and said, "Yeah, make your own bundle."
Yeah, and then out to the rest of the industry saying, well, beat that. And they did.
The end.
and we all got cheap consoles. Matt, have you bought an Xbox One yet?
At
It's
the
been
time-
Saturday and not halfway through Friday.
Oh God, I can't say for Saturday because like at the time of recording on Friday, to just go back in time, I'm still staring at that Quidco link through which you can get the 35 quid cash back. I just still don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be quite exciting. So I'm gonna listen back to this on Saturday and go, yes, I bought an Xbox One, or no, I'm gonna edit that out depending on which way I go.
Matt, this is you from the future.
You're
You
so
should
happy
buy an
for me,
Xbox
love.
One. Also give John and Carl a pay rise.
Hey, rise.
Pay rise. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, what happened there? Jeez.
That was weird. Recording went all staticky there for a bit. I don't know what was going on.
The
What's on
budget
the line?
phantoms from the future.
That's it. That's my
Budget
story
being
and
the
I'm
key
sticking to it.
word.
So yeah, Xbox kind of I've been so impressed with the bundles that have been out, and like the retailers and then their jobs on this. Like it's been really great. But what's been interesting though to see is actually it seems like in many cases Microsoft's console bundles, rather the Xbox One console bundles, have proven cheaper than the PS4 bundles, which is a very different story than well, obviously this time last year. Microsoft have really gone to town in terms of slashing that price down. Like, it's not just getting rid of Kinect either. Like, they've really just filleted that price point. And I'm going to be interested to see the stats, because I really, really hope it pays off for them. Because we were looking, I think, John, you mentioned this a little earlier. The PlayStation sales weren't exactly lagging behind.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, they are lagging behind. I think the best Xbox One bundles have outclassed, just in terms of raw value, the PS4 bundles that we've seen so far. But yeah, the PS4 is going for a song at a lot of retailers. I haven't seen an official bundle that's as good from Sony, but then again, they're in a slightly more comfortable position, I think, than Microsoft. They don't have to sort of slice up their own margins quite as ruthlessly as Microsoft need to do at the moment.
You say that, but all of their other divisions are currently sliding inexorably.
Yeah, but have you not? Yeah, but did you not see a few days ago? They're pretty much saying, so those other divisions are not going to do anything anymore, and it's just going to be PS4. So they can't really afford to slash those margins much lower than they already are. But I don't know. I think it will be interesting to see the sales figures, because I think we are going to see a sort of a big Xbox One resurgence, but I wouldn't be too surprised to see the PS4 pulling ahead, because I got to say, looking out at the forums and stuff, and looking at the wider sort of aggregate of websites out there, and I'm seeing a lot of people saying, yeah, the Xbox One is awesome, it's time to get on board. But I'm seeing a lot more people say, well, yeah, wake me up when the PS4 deals start coming out. And I think Microsoft are still facing that little bit. They've just got to break through that perception barrier that the Xbox One is rubbish, costs 429 quid, comes with a stupid peripheral. I still don't think they've necessarily communicated that to everyone they need to yet. Whereas a lot of people are saying, right, this is the holiday, we're going to pick up the PS4, hurry up and make the deals. So I'd be interested to see the numbers. But yeah, I don't know. I think Microsoft is still going to do pretty well out of this.
Yeah, we've said this plenty of times over the last few weeks. The fact that they've got a very good library of games to bundle with everything now. I mean, the fact that you've got the Master Chief Collection, Sunset Overdrive, and Forza. And we were seeing lots and various different types of bundles with the Xbox One, whereas with the PS4, for some reason, there's been a lot of Drive Club bundles, and I'm not sure why.
Well, it's better than Unity, I think. I think that's the sort of the take-home message, really. I'm so glad that, because just before Black Friday, it was all get an Xbox One with Assassin's Creed Unity, get a PS4 with Assassin's Creed Unity, and everyone there going, no, we got to pay CEX to take this.
Pretty much. But I think Carl's right to a certain extent there, because the Drive Club bundle has been pretty prevalent. Amazon got that excellent Little Big Planet 3 plus The Last of Us Remastered bundle. I think that's running the whole weekend. I think we'll find out when this goes live on Saturday. But Microsoft have had Sunset, they've had COD, they've had Halo, they've had double Forza, they've had, and we said this sort of going and looking back on the years that both consoles have had, this first year since new gen kicked off, that actually, like when it comes to sort of the pack-ins, Microsoft have really done themselves a solid this year. They've front loaded maybe, but I think in terms of the bundle packages, if I was a neutral going into this holiday,
filthy neutrals.
If I was platform agnostic, let's ramp it up with that. I think I'd be more impressed with the Xbox One's offerings, just in terms of the diversity of the content package that platform is offering.
I'm right with you, man. As I say, I genuinely think that consoles are only as good as the games you can play on them right now. I think the Xbox One is better in terms of the games that are out right now. But I do think a lot of people are looking at this Black Friday and thinking, well, Bloodborne's coming out, and Uncharted 4's coming out, and the PlayStation Experience is coming, and God, maybe they'll announce some more games there. I'm sure there's like 2 or even 3 people that are excited about The Order 1886 as well. So they're probably, I guess, going to want to pick up a PS4 at some point. But like the PS4 for me, and it was the same with the PS3 as well. It's almost sells more. We've seen it already this year. It sells more on the promise of those games coming, the promise of those Sony exclusives. Whereas Microsoft's going, well, we got these games right now, and a lot of people are going, yeah, but Uncharted though.
I think as well, like it's the message that that was there for launch as well. Well, it's the sort of perception that was there for launch. The whole third-party games being better on PS4 thing. I think that's still something that's in the public consciousness a little bit. I think like the gap has gotten closer. In many cases, it's really not that noticeable unless you have two versions side by side, which most people will not have. But I don't know. I think there's still a little bit of that factors into things. And the way thing is, Microsoft have gone about sort of battling that in the best possible way. They've gone, maybe we'll just slash the price, get rid of Kinect, and put out some really awesome exclusives.
Well, more to the point, I don't think that performance disparity really matters that much anymore. At least it shouldn't, because the Xbox One is now cheaper than the PS4. Like literally, it costs less. Its RRP is less. Now it's more a choice of it's less of a sort of an embarrassment and more of a, do I want to pay a bit more for a beefier machine, or do I want to pay a bit less for a machine that is less capable but maybe has a stronger games lineup / FPS lineup / Halo lineup right now? I guess to me the performance disparity like was totally embarrassing when the Xbox One cost £429 for 299 to 329 though. I think that's all right now. I don't think it's really that much of a hassle, so long as developers, do take advantage of the extra power on PS4.
Yeah,
when they can.
Yeah. So have you guys been swayed by? Because obviously, Carl, you've got a PS4. John, you've got an Xbox One. Have you been swayed by the other console at all?
No, man. I've been too busy playing Persona Q. It's fucking brilliant, man. I can't even. I mean, you guys have played like. I know for a fact, Matt, you've played through Persona 4 about 15 times.
It's just the best.
Like probably both the original and Golden. Did you play Persona 3 as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you've got to buy it. You got to buy it. It's superb. It's just a great dungeon crawler, and they've got all the characters from Persona 3 and 4. You can create your own dream teams out of them. I made a little Teddy Harim. He's awesome. he's in seventh heaven. He's surrounded by like. You've got Chie there, and like got Fuka as the navigator. It's just awesome. It's awesome. But I slightly digress. I mean, I've got a 3DS, so I've got stuff to play this Christmas. And for me, I said it earlier. I think that consoles are only as good as the games you can play on them right now. And I don't think. Now, bear in mind, I have a gaming PC, so the multi-platforms don't bother me at all. I don't, if I want to play better quality multi-platform games, I'll buy them on PC for less. So right now, I don't need a PS4. When Bloodborne comes out, I may need a PS4, but I don't need one yet.
Curious. How about you, Carl?
Well, I'm luckily in the position where I don't have to worry about being tempted because I don't have the money to buy a bloody bundle.
Good move.
So I'm actually being quite resistant to all of these deals, even though there have been some very good ones, and I'm going, oh man, wish I could have had that. But in the same way that John is not quite sold on the PS4, I'm not quite sold on the Xbox One. Like, I'm sure Halo would be a fantastic purchase for it. Like that, if I did have the money and there was a catalyst to get me to buy it, that would be it. And just like there are good games on the PlayStation 4, there are good games on the Xbox One right now, but I still wouldn't go out of my way to get one. And it's a case of, I'll wait until Halo 5 comes out and then consider it. So yeah, it goes both ways, really.
Yeah, and I think part of that is the reasoning that like the third-party games have been really good. I mean, I'm playing through Far Cry 4 at the moment. It's excellent. It's absolutely brilliant. And how's Dragon Age? Because I really, because that apparently is about 100 hours big, and that's going to take you through into New Year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably about 35 hours in, And I spent. This is all going to be in the review that's going to be coming out probably Monday now, but I spent a good like 3 hours wandering around the first big open space, just doing random things like collecting herbs, killing people, collecting more herbs. There are a lot of herbs in Dragon Age Inquisition, and then realized that I hadn't actually picked up the main quest line. Like, I'd totally forgotten to go and speak to someone. I'd just been running around just doing random crap for a few hours, and then it's just really impressive. I'm enjoying it so far. I will give you an official verdict, like I say, next week, but I'm really enjoying it. It's almost the redemption, I would say, so far. Of course, that's not my official verdict. I will let you know next week, but I'm enjoying it a lot so far.
I'm really glad to hear you say that, because I was, I still remember back to that podcast we did on Dragon Age Inquisition, where Matt and I were both, don't know about this, but I'll wait till Carl definitely reviews it. And now a few months on, now this is happening, and actually I'm quite excited about it. It really does look like BioWare has actually put in the effort this time.
Yeah,
and kind of know that their reputation's on the line. I'm looking forward to the review, man.
It's almost as if because I'm probably not going to go into too much detail about this specific aspect in the review, but it's almost like they've taken the bits of Mass Effect 3 in terms of building up your team and everything else, and sort of like making sure you're ready for the big conflict, and made it better. And it's kind of like just it's made me really excited to see what they can do with the new Mass Effect, because if they take the scale and the openness that they've got currently in Inquisition and put it into the Mass Effect, the next Mass Effect game, I will be very happy. But we shall see. It's at the moment, it's looking promising. At this point, they could get to the end of the storyline and tell me it was all a dream, and I really wouldn't care, because I'm having that much fun with it. But yes, an official verdict will be with us next week, so do stay tuned.
But were the dragons put into the world to destroy all organic life?
No, but you do have to decide
themselves.
I have had to decide between destroying a green dragon, a blue dragon, and a red dragon. So
oh, nice.
You know.
Oh, like Harry Potter book 4.
Yeah, basically. Destroy one, the other two are going to fly away. And then you have to chase the dragon. So
you have to chase the dragon.
You have to chase it.
That's why you spend 100 hours wandering around, not knowing where you are, because you're chasing the dragon.
There is also, for those of you who do get it, there's a brilliant scene involving a goat, and that's all I'm going to say.
Wait,
it's brilliant. Those of you who played it know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the scene with the goat, and it's amazing.
Well, this kind of brings me on to the next couple of days, because obviously Black Friday doesn't end with Friday.
No,
it lasts for an entire weekend, and then into Cyber Monday, and then we have a whole new week of deals as the Christmas retail season starts ramping up. So I kind of wanted to put it to you guys, like we've seen plenty of sort of games deals and accessories discounts and game bundles and console bundles and that sort of stuff. If you had some sort of tips for things to look out for, in terms of whether that's just a great game that might be hitting a low price point, or an awesome accessory that we've seen go pretty low in terms of its pricing too, like what would you advise people to look out for? What are the things people should be looking out for when it comes to the rest of the weekend and Cyber Monday?
Right, I think you've got to, first of all, take the opportunity to check out some really awesome niche games that you might not know even exist, or you might have forgotten about on the Steam sale. And also make sure you cross-reference with Gamersgate and Free Man Gaming.
They'll get cross with you if you conflate those two things.
Yeah, don't conflate that. Everyone gets cross. But yeah, definitely have a look at deals on the likes of God Factory Wingmen, for example. That game only came out about a month ago. Fantastic space dogfighting game, loads of customization. Currently costs a $5 on Steam. They've put in loads of new maps in a recent update. Sounds like a plug, and it is, because this is our podcast, but well worth checking out the review and taking a look at that. It is really good, deserves more players. Otherwise, yeah, have a look through a lot of our reviews for some of the smaller stuff. See if you can get a decent price on things like Dungeon of the Endless, The Van Helsing games are all really good. Gamers Gate often run really good deals on those. And otherwise, it's just a really good time to slightly fill your coffers on a lot of the stuff that throughout the year, maybe you've seen a review on our site and thought, huh, that looks interesting. Perhaps it's like some localized game like Tears to Tiara 2 or something, and you've gone, oh, look, the Punic Wars in a Fire Emblem game. How interesting, but I'm not buying it for 40 quid. Like, think back to a few of those reviews, then have a look and see if you can find a decent price. You know, don't let these things fall under your radar. And I suppose really you're probably going to want to find a decent price for Super Smash Brothers.
Probably.
At some point. I say probably because I can't tell you right now whether it's good or not, because we only received our review loan copy on Thursday lunchtime. So we apologise for that. Although it is nice to know exactly how much respect Nintendo has both for us and for you, our readership and listeners. So that's good to know.
That is good to know.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it heartwarming?
Yeah.
It's always good to know where you stand. Or kneel, in fact.
I think actually on the subject of Nintendo, I think if you can find, there've been a couple of almost sub 150 deals going around today at the time of recording for Wii U basic bundles. And before, I was always when I bought my Wii U sort of halfway through the year, I was a bit skeptical of basic bundles, but I maxed out that 20 gig hard drive in like no time at all. Bayonetta 2, for example, has a massive double-digit install. It's ridiculous. So you're going to need a hard drive either way. And if you can find a basic Wii U bundle with a couple of games that you want for under 150, just snap it up.
Sadly, it looks like Shop2's eBay, their Wii U basic bundle with Just Dance, Nintendo Land, and New Super Mario Bros. U has just ended.
Yeah.
Or should I say, ended about 24 hours ago, this being Saturday. But they've got a sort of, there's an option available for 20 extra quid, I guess, that they've put up. So, I don't know. Either way, I can't wait to play Bayonetta 2.
It's gonna be really good. And Cyber Monday there are often some really, really nice online deals, and we tend to deal more in online stuff anyway. So yeah, definitely keep a watch out on site, because we're going to be covering it all in huge detail, in enormously tiring detail. Carl, any games or consoles or accessories you think people should be watching out for?
As far as accessories goes, really, these sales are the best time to pick up a second controller or replacement.
Agreed. Yes.
I mean, you look at there's been deals for the DualShock 4 for 30 quid, which is actually a really good price compared to what we've seen in the past. And we're going to see the same for the Xbox One, and possibly even extra stuff for the Wii U as well. So these are the best times to really get on that if you can't find a bundle that comes with an extra controller or whatever. Because, well, local co-op's awesome, frankly.
It is awesome. I bought 2 because it was down at 30 quid.
Yeah, those are really good suggestions. Otherwise, look on GOG, for God's sakes. I mean, there's so many games on there that you can get hold of, classic titles that if you haven't played or just want to replay, all of them.
Sadly, GOG are really phoning it in this weekend, I'm afraid. Like, they're, because they did that big fat sale, that big fat autumn sale. This weekend, they're like, well, we don't really want to compete with Steam this weekend, so how about we throw up that Topware bundle we recycle every 2.5 months? Yeah,
which is fine.
Yeah, why not? 21.50.
They'll be back for Christmas. They'll be
right?
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Unreal Tournament for $2.
But I was about to get onto that. Yeah, if you don't already own UT99,
you should probably own it.
Why?
Rectify your failure.
Boo.
And then play Facing Worlds, because it's the best mods per level of all time ever.
Oh, we really need to play. We do really need to.
Maybe I don't need an Xbox One then. Maybe I just play some UT. Because I don't need. Maybe I don't need Exile. Maybe I don't need BTB on Exile.
No, you really don't need. You really don't need that. I played a couple of matches on there yesterday. It's almost too much fun.
Yeah. To be fair, Matt, like John came up with a really good suggestion that you kind of dismissed as being too much hard work, which was make Halo in Little Big Planet 3. Like you can
You
make
could-
Sausage Mobile, turn that into a mongoose, and then you could even just like sing that along to sort of like rock anthem for saving the world. So like, Sausage Mobile, Sausage Mobile, Sausage Mobile, Sausage Mobile, Sausage Mobile. It works. It's right there. Do it.
It does actually work.
Right?
Shoot Sackboy all night long. But yeah, no. The thing is that sounds a lot like too much effort. What I really need is for some of the like Xbox fans who jumped onto the PS4 this gen to make it, and then I'll just play their wares, because I'm that little bit.
That will that will no doubt happen. That absolutely will.
That'd be awesome though, because you can import sounds, you can do video stuff as well. You can put in cutscenes. That would be
And then you
Someone
can
do
stream it,
that.
and people can control your game with their voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to do it just for you singing the entirety of the Halo soundtrack, recorded into Little Big Planet. Oh man, no. Da, da, da. In like one take. I'd love that. I'd watch that.
One take,
I'd
one
tune
track.
into that Twitch. I'd tune into that Twitch stream.
It's a damn fine game. I don't think it's the sort of game that. It's weird though, because if you've got Little Big Planet 1 and 2, I don't know if it's really worth jumping in. But it's a great it's like the perfect jumping off point for newcomers and for like new PlayStation fans and new Little Big Planet fans. It's just going to be great. And that bundle that oh god, Amazon were doing with like no, I think it was Argos doing the bundle with Little Big Planet and Minecraft. That is just like a perfect Christmas bundle for kids.
Yeah.
It's just the best. And they're two games that will just keep on giving. Like, it frightens me how long they're going to keep on giving. They're going to be there forever.
Giving creepers more like. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Endless creepers everywhere.
God, I love Minecraft. I'm so annoyed with myself that I didn't. It's taken me so long to get into it.
I did want to kind of try and talk you into it, but, you know, there's that whole thing, everybody likes Minecraft. It is very good. There's just a lot of goddamn creepers everywhere.
So many creepers. I'm really enjoying Hunger Games. I'm really enjoying like survival games.
I have yet to try that, but yeah, it's just so good.
It's lots of good fun. So yeah, that's the Black Friday Super Saturday podcast.
I like Super Saturday.
Woo! The Super Saturday Spotcast.
Yeah.
3 S's. Yeah, as we said previously, there's going to be a whole bunch of content going up in the next few days. Make sure you've got the site, but make sure you're following us on Twitter and Facebook as well, because we'll be doing lots and lots of little quick announcements up there that we don't necessarily have time to get on site. So yeah, ensure you're following us wherever, like put Dealspin in your face everywhere that you possibly can. And we'll be back with more awesome dealage, bargains, console bundles, gaming goodness, whatever, over the next few days. But yes, until next time, thank you so much for listening. Have a great weekend. Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Bye.